Honda S2000s aren't getting any cheaper these days. As you can tell, mine needs a little bit of fixing, but today we're gonna be talking about if it's worth buying one in 2026. Let's get into it. So I've had this car for about 8 years now, and it's been really good. Here, let me show you guys around. This is my 2007 Honda S2000. It currently has around 136,000 miles. I bought it with 118,000, and I've done a good amount of work done to it so far. When I bought it in 2018, I believe, for around 15. I bought it for 15 grand, and it was actually a pretty good deal. I'll throw a picture up of the wheels that it came with this car, but not that many people know that when I bought this car, it came with some gold BBSs, some BBS LMs, which in itself is pretty expensive. So I got a good deal. Shout out to my uncle. He actually sent it to me, and I actually sold them not too long ago, and he's mad at me because he wanted me to give it to him. Anyways, yeah, this car didn't go through that many phases, if I'm being honest. The only biggest thing that I've thrown on is the HKS supercharger, which I'll show you guys, as well as the hardtop, OEM hardtop that I got. And I think it just makes it look that much more aggressive. I think every S2000 should get a hardtop, although it's really fun to, to ride or drive without one. So yeah, this is her. I recently got some T37s, some SLs, and yeah, I mean, I took them onto the track already and I roughed them up a little bit, but it doesn't look too bad. So I mean, the whole point of this car is to be driven and not to be babied, right? So same thing with going to the track. I have a couple track days this year that I'm going to be knocking out for this car. But I mean, I really like the car in terms of reliability. Very reliable. Nothing too crazy has happened to this car. There's been like a leak or two from the valve cover, or just one that I had to replace the valve cover gasket. As long as you take care of these cars will take care of you. There is a lot that needs to be done to this car, right? So obviously this isn't the same color as the Laguna Blue that's in the rear. So all of these have to get paint matched. There's a big gap right here from the striker that needs to be adjusted, so we just have to go in and take off the bumper and do that, as well as the carbon fiber, if you can tell down here, a little bit cracked. That's how I bought it from the guy on Facebook Marketplace. Most of these parts, if not all of these parts, I bought from Facebook Marketplace or Instagram, so people online selling. So it's really cool to have a community that way. Let me show you guys under the hood real quick. Okay, so before showing you guys the engine bay, I just wanted to show you guys the interior of what I have done to this car. Nothing too crazy. I just have a personal steering wheel. I have a Renegade shift knob, a Recaro pole position as well, which is really cool. Oh, as well as a RSG roll bar. So this is the engine bay. It's still not done. There's a good amount that still needs to be installed into this car. I have the HKS supercharger. It's 2.2 liter F22. It's only making 355 to the wheels right now. I did buy some stuff to convert this into E85, but I haven't thrown it on yet. I think with E85 it should make around 400, but we won't know until we do it. So we paint matched the valve cover, and I have a small Odyssey battery back there hidden away. I have the Koyo Rad radiator, as well as this cooling plate. I don't know who sells this, but really cool to have. There's some stuff like these bolts. I would like to get them fixed or buy new bolts as well. I have the Renegade catch can. At the end of the day, it's a great weekend car. It's a great daily driver car if you want it to be. I mean, if you need a lot of room, this car is not the best. It does fit some stuff. It's not bad. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's just when it comes to having more space is probably better options. But if you're wanting a manual car that's just raw, it's going to teach you how to drive better than what you are currently, I'd say it's worth it. So enough of me talking about this car. Let's go in and let's take it for a drive. Now, would I say this is a good first car? I mean, shoot, it was for me. It got me everywhere I needed to go. It was reliable, good on gas. It's a 4-cylinder. My Corvette, it's a different story. That's a 7-liter V8 that does 13 miles to the gallon, and it's a fun car to have. Don't get me wrong, that thing is fast. This car's so fun. And it's not even fast, so I feel like you can't really get in trouble with this car. It's not that loud. It's stock headers actually right now. I've been meaning to buy some Blade Sport headers. I'll let you guys enjoy the car a little bit. The car is pretty quick, but it's nothing crazy. It doesn't want to kill you each time you hop in it. It's like a little mini go-kart. Actually came with the same suspension that I'm on right now. It was actually a really good setup. I didn't really have to go about and buy something else, so I just liked it. I mean, it worked. So now that I'm starting to try building out the car more, I bought, the TE37s. I bought some suspension that I will be installing soon. On the track, oil temps do get a bit hot, so I bought an oil cooler as well as a little pod for the temperature right here. It replaces this audio control center, so I'm hoping it does look pretty cool. So I did buy a good amount of stuff for that. Now they are getting a little bit more expensive because everybody's caught on of how fun these cars are. They are pretty cheap to maintain as well, just because everything with the Corvette, it's just the Corvette tax. They try charging extra, and don't get me wrong, I understand, but at the same time, a clutch for S2000 is around 500 ACT, but for like a monster clutch in a Corvette, it's around $1,000. So it gets up there. Don't get me wrong. They're both expensive in their own aspect, but it's what you get. It's what you pay for when you get a Corvette. Funny enough, I went to go look at a Miata. I went to go look at an 86 as well before I got this car, and I guess when I went to go look at the Miata, it was blowing blue smoke. So that right away told me that wasn't the best bet to get. And the 86, I just didn't. It was cool. I just didn't like it myself at the time. I still think they're really cool cars, but I don't know. There's just something about this car that I've always liked. Maybe since Fast and the Furious, that might have been part of it as well. Let's say you do want to get an S2000. Now you have to choose between AP1 or AP2. A lot of people are going to say that the AP2 is better. I agree. I mean, bias, I have an AP2, but I've heard stories about AP1s and how they burn oil and how they're not. I mean, given they do rev up to 9,000 RPM, but they're not as reliable as the AP2. I would say overall, if you guys are looking to get into AP2 in 2026, I say it's well worth it. Just find one that has decent miles, that doesn't look clapped out, and that's been well taken care of. I mean, at the end of the day, I buy all of my cars on Facebook Marketplace. It's not that big of a deal. Just make sure that you're either mechanically inclined or have someone that's mechanically inclined. Luckily, my dad knows everything about cars, so usually whenever we go look at cars, he's coming with me, just because he knows a lot more than I do, that's for sure. So it's just cool to get stuff for cheaper. You don't have to worry about the taxes. It's just overall better. Not a bad choice. Really good car to have. Oh man. You can install CarPlay in these cars. You can do a lot of upgrades to this car that are just common upgrades that just makes life a little bit easier. But at the end of the day, it's up to you and what you want. If you want a fun car like this, I'd say it's worth it.